morning, 1G. Happy Wellbeing Wednesday again, our last one for the term. So let's make sure that we do lots of activities today that make us feel good and make the people around us feel good as well. So anything you can think of to help mum and dad around the house, or anything that you've really been wanting to do, some of your own learning, please feel free to take today as you like. But there are a couple of things that we really do need to get to today, especially including our writing. And I have been blown away. Some of your orientations yesterday were so really enjoyable to read because of all the different adjectives that you were able to use when describing your characters and your setting, and that those first couple of sentences of what's happening in the story. I really enjoyed them. So you are doing such a good job. So remember, I'll explain it all in a minute when we get to that section, but I think that's the part I'm most excited about, is just to hear about what's gonna go wrong for your characters, what's the problem gonna be in the story. So I'll get to that, because this morning's message will be really quick, of course, because we're working mostly offline today. So just having a look at the program here, we've got our check-in and just that reminder that the stage 1 grade Zoom for years 1 and 2 is on at 2:00 with Mr. Schuster, Mrs. Lockhart and Miss Rhodes, and they all so look forward to seeing you every single Wednesday. So if you are there today, a reminder to wear a hat. It could be a silly hat, it could be just a cap that you have at home, but wearing a hat. So I wonder what activities they've got in store for you there today. We have our zones of regulation check-in, just making sure that we are in the green zone and ready to learn today. Remember, if you're not in that green zone, if you're feeling a little bit worried or unsure, maybe something's happened this morning, maybe you've got something on your mind, just take some time to go, reset, do what you have to do before we get into the learning activities, because really important that we are in that green zone for our learning. Another fun activity that we have there is balloons aloft. So that's sort of a mindful activity where you blow up a balloon and you see how many times, how long you can keep it in the air for, just really trying to get in the zone and being focused, because that's a sign of being in our green zone. Going on to our English today, we are going to be verb detectives. So on the PM reader, or in a book of your own choosing, being a verb detective and looking for how many verbs you can find in your books. So remember, it's an action. We can also have your thinking or feeling verbs like love. So you can have a look for both, but I think the easiest one today is action verbs like jump. So how many can you find in your story, and pointing them out to someone in your family. A reminder as well today that because it is an off-screen day, you do not need to upload anything. So we really want to try and stay off the screen as much as possible, obviously aside from this morning message. So everything we'll be talking about tomorrow in our Zoom meeting. So don't feel the need to go on the screen today. Just get out there and have some fun. All right, here we go. Writing. This is what I'm so excited about. So we should now we should have 3 separate A4 pages now. One from Monday, where we did our adjectives and our describing words for our setting and character. One page that has our orientation, and you all did such a fabulous job yesterday. And I loved that most of you were able to stop before we got to the problem. Now you're going to have to use the same sort of restraint today. So today will be your 3rd page, your 3rd A4 page, because remember, at the end of the week, we're going to staple all these together. So on this page, we are writing a short paragraph about what goes wrong in our story. So some suggestions there for you. Could something become lost to your characters? Could they lose something and have to go on a mission to find it? Could a nasty creature be on the loose and be chasing our characters, or want something from our characters? Could there be a magical object somewhere that is causing trouble for our characters? Or could a special place, someone's hiding space or special place, be overtaken? So for my story, I'll just find it for you now. This was my 2nd paragraph that I wrote about Lala's. This is Lala's problem. This is the paragraph that you'll be writing today. One day, Lala was lying lazily in her tree when she smelled something strange. She opened her small brown eyes and saw the sky was covered in thick grey smoke. She started to feel hot, and she knew a fire was coming. Lala scrambled to the other trees to warn her friends. She was scared and worried she might be in danger. So see how I've stopped my writing there, because tomorrow we're writing about how Lala solves that problem, how the problem gets solved. And I already think I have an idea in mind about maybe some firefighters or some rescuers who are going to come and put out the fire. But I'm not going to write about that yet, even though I'm thinking about how her problem is going to get solved. So that was my problem that I wrote about today. You, of course, will be making your own problem for your characters. So going back to our weekly program, so that's what we need to do today. We are just writing a couple of short sentences about our problem for our character. And you do have all of those suggestions there: something lost, a nasty creature, a magical object causing trouble, something that's going to go wrong. Make sure that you're reading back over your writing and you're holding those sentences in your head, saying them 3 times before we write them down on the page. That's really important to make sure that our capital letters and our full stops are in the right place. So no need to race ahead. Just write about what's gone wrong. Remember, I ended on that Lala was feeling worried and scared. So she hasn't started solving her problem yet. Nothing's happened. So make sure that you are able to stop yourself before tomorrow, where we write our final section on how Lala lives happily ever after and someone comes to the rescue. Then also we have some maths card games. So on the bottom of your program, if you scroll all the way down, we have week 10 maths on offline card game. So there's a couple of ones that we've played here before, like Salute. I know we love playing Salute in class. Friends of 10 memory match, that's also a really fun one. And then there's all these other options there for you as well to play. So you can pick one and just play with a member of your family. Again, you're all doing such a good job on your maths investigation this week, and we will come back to that tomorrow to pick it up, making sure we're saving our drafts as we go. And you've all been doing such a great job of that. I'm so proud of you. This afternoon, we have some suggested visual arts activities. So you do not need to pick either of these ones, but these ones we thought would be really fun if you can't think of anything. I know creative and visual arts is a really good way for some people to, have that time to get creative. It sort of definitely helps our well-being doing something that we enjoy and that we love. So there's a couple of activities there for you, making flowers out of egg cartons, and then making a butterfly, folding a piece of paper in half. Near the creases in the middle, put different colors and blobs of paint and make your own butterfly. You could also draw a spring picture of flowers or plants that you can see outside. So take some time to enjoy those activities. And then, of course, at 2:00, we have our meeting with Mr. Schuster, Mrs. Lockhart, and Miss Rhodes for some afternoon fun and games. So best of luck today, everyone. I will be here if you need anything, or if you want to ask me any questions, if you need some help for ideas with your story, if you get stuck, I'm always here to help you. So feel free, if you do need me, to post on Seesaw, and I'll be there to answer as quickly as I can. All right, everyone, have a lovely day. Good luck writing your problems. I'm so excited to see all of them tomorrow. I miss you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.